Well, I agree with the analysis of my fellow panelists. We have no global institution right now which can handle the issues which are at stake. I would go farther and say we have no international institution which is capable of doing the job it is supposed to do. Either they are lacking the capability or the composition is wrong. We do no longer reflect the realities of this world. This is particularly true for the United Nations. And for that, all these reasons, we need to think through what we may need. And you may forgive me if I have to think through something like this. I follow my past experience. You always have to start by thinking through how would you handle the worst case. And the worst case is a crisis, is a conflict, where one element is of the essence, and that's time. Time is the crucial element in decision making in any crisis. And if we look at our institutions, including our national governments, none of them is oriented against this category of thinking. If I go to the lowest level, and I agree, we have to start from bottom up. We cannot have international institutions which are absolutely different from our national governments. But how are our national governments organized? They are organized in a stovepiped way, which reflects responsibilities of individual ministries. But these ministries can no longer handle the situation on their own. They require the cooperation of others, but cooperation in seeking agreement is time-consuming and is the enemy of quick decision-making. And as this is the reality of national governments, we have the same system in international organizations. So in going to our love child NATO, consensus rule is the enemy of proper crisis management. We have to think it through. And we also, I think, have to think through how we can better organize our national governments to reflect the reality that we need a comprehensive set of tools in the hand of those who have to take the final decision. I do not know a solution right now, but I know that this is one of the problems of the future, and this also will play a role as if we consider the future decision-making rights or co-decision rights of parliaments, which may wish to control, and rightly so, what is going to be decided by governments and international organizations. But to give them, I should say, a veto right which blocks everything before they have voted, that is, I think, a formula of the past. You could use it in the days of Metternich, and then it was not always the proper way, but today it's definitely wrong.